Oh, g'day guys, and welcome back to another episode. Today I've got Matty Flexi here with me, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. Been doing a lot of shed episodes and four-wheel driving ones, so thought I'd mix it up a little bit and do a bit more of a fun one for this week. Matty's down here. He's just come all the way down from Queensland in his brand new 79 series.
Got like 6,000 Ks on it.
5,000 of them were probably driving down here.
Yeah, most of them were.
So yeah, he's just finished. Well, you haven't finished building it, but you've just finished getting it ready for the
next stage.
Yeah, to the next stage. So you had to go down to Newcastle.
Yeah, went down to TuneWorks, got it tuned.
So he went down to TuneWorks and got it tuned, and he was thinking, well, I'm over halfway. So he's like, what are you doing for Easter? I'll just keep coming and I'll come down. So he's come down, we're going on a little bit of a trip, but before that, we're gonna do a little bit of a comparison. So we're down here at the local bush. Anyone from around here is going to know exactly where it is, and we just come here because it's quick and easy to get to. But we've got Matty's ute here, which is brand new 79 series with heaps of mods, game-changing build.
Yeah, usual 79.
Usual 79. So what?
Small fortune.
We'll start with Frank. $10,000 Hilux. Actually, I only paid $4.5, but I've put a few things on it, so I'm going to call it a $10,000 car. And then we've got Matt's car over here.
So I want to say what, 150 plus or
150 plus $1,000 Land Cruiser. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Leave it to your imagination.
Not much loose change.
Yeah. Oh, also, for those of you that don't know Matt's obviously been in videos with me before, but on TJ Maxx channel, this is first time on my actual channel. So anyone that's not familiar with Matt, he's the guy with the blue Cruiser with the Baron.
Yeah.
And if you're not familiar with that, it's on TJ Maxx channel in Tassie series.
Yeah, and we got the desert one, one of your...
Actually, you were in my videos.
Yeah.
My very first episode when I got stuck in the desert, that was with Matt. So if anyone ever remembers that, that's Matty. So yeah, first thing we're gonna do is have a look at Matt's car, have a bit of a walk around, show the mods and stuff, everything's new. Then we're gonna go to my car and we're gonna sort of compare, weigh up the differences between the cars, and then we've got some challenges. So we're gonna go just around here and do a few little fun challenges and just see if the old Lux can keep up. I think there's gonna be a few things where it's probably not, but there might be things where it outperforms.
Well, they're both dailies.
Well, that's it, they're both dailies. So Matt's got his blue ute, I got my gold ute, but these are just the dailies. So obviously you can see this car is fairly tall. What have you done to it? Why is it this high?
Well, I wasn't happy with the standard diffs, so I chucked portals in it.
As you do?
Yeah, just...
How long did you have the standard diffs for before you realised you weren't happy?
I think it was 17 Ks on it. I think that's what it was on it when I went to the shed.
So obviously you got portals under here. These are Mark's 4-wheel drive.
Yep, Mark's 4x4 version 2 portals.
Yeah, so these are the new ones. So for those of you who are familiar, Mark's been doing portals for how many years? Long time? 10 years?
I reckon more than that, like
maybe
15.
Longer. And these are like their newer ones. They've upgraded, bigger gears, a lot of stuff.
This is their first update, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like, they did some minor changes, but this is a full changeover.
So Matty's one of the first to get this. So, but for those of you that don't know what portals are, what do they do?
They basically got gearboxes on the end of the diffs, and they raise the whole diff up 4 inches. So you got the clearance, gives you reductions, and obviously legal, gives you heaps more track width.
So it's like a full package.
Yeah, correct. So
is it SSM? Or
yeah, SSM.
SSM, so Australia-wide, legal. And you get the whole lift tyres,
everything there.
Track width.
Upgraded brakes,
yeah,
all of that.
Pretty much the main thing, you got that done straight away.
Yeah, I had to do that before I registered it.
Yeah. What shocks and stuff?
I got Fox 2.5s, remote res.
Yep.
And they've all been valved to suit the GVM upgrade.
Yep.
So it's a 4-ton GVM.
So you can carry a few bales of hay on the back.
Yeah, definitely, and a few more.
And that's why you've got this, obviously you got this tray here.
Yep.
So this
aluminium tray.
This is, how many bales of hay can you fit on that?
Oh, probably at least one. Depends how many beers I got in the fridge and if we've got the swag and the spare on there.
So yeah, and you've built this tray yourself, obviously.
Yep.
And then you've got a big exhaust here. How big is this? 4-inch?
Yeah, twin 4-inch exhausts on it. And then I got the long range tank in there too, so 180 litres. Mickey Thompson's 35s and King off-road rims.
Yesterday, Matty was telling me that these are like a big positive offset because the portals make it so wide.
Yeah,
that's like ridiculous. So if you look at the face of the rims out, what is it? POS
40.
POS 40.
And standard's like 0.
Yeah. Big old mud flaps.
Yeah, you got to keep the cops happy, keep everything legal.
What's that? That's not a standard tow bar.
Nah, that's a tag tow bar, so high clearance, and it's got the recovery points. It's got a few extra mounting points on it. So
Yep.
I think that's rated for 4 ton too. If you
Says
do.
right there, 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5. There you go.
Touring setup on the back.
Yeah, big old toolbox, spare
Canopy.
tyre in the middle. I got all the Superior radius arms and stuff like that. So
Yep.
alloy ones.
Oh, you got those billet ones.
Yeah,
Yep,
fancy
yep.
ones.
And obviously twin locked from factory.
Yep, twin lock
Yep.
from factory. Upgraded the brake booster and everything with the 200 series rotors all around. It pulls up.
Yeah, it stops.
It will pass the brake test.
Yeah. Interior. Run us through it really quickly.
So I got an upgraded steering wheel, got FG seats in it. I've soundproofed the whole cab with car builders, floor mats, couple gauges, bigger head unit, center console fridge obviously, that's why I don't have a fridge on the back. Oh yeah, little covers for the air vents, you know, just neatens it up a bit.
1 stone armrests and 2 cup holders from factory.
Yeah.
It's a GXL.
Yeah, one in the door there, one on the side.
Both 2 for the passenger, none for the driver though. Pop the bonnet and we'll have a look.
No gas struts yet. They're on the list.
What about this? You got a big snorkel here.
Yeah, big 5-inch
5-inch.
from Meredith Metalworks.
Meredith Metalworks. I actually have a discount code for Meredith Metalworks and I think it's Pooley 10. You just can let me know if it works in the comments.
They follow the lines the best, I reckon.
Yeah,
what
it
I've
does.
seen.
It matches in this line here.
But that's a big 5-inch snorkel
Yeah.
and it doesn't look
No,
out of
I
place.
didn't even realise it was a 5-inch snorkel. It looks right on there, like it sort of fits in with the rest of the car. Geez, what do you got going on in here? There's a bit going on here.
Yeah, well this is all really new. So I've only just finished this as well. Basically got the G-Turbo Warrior package.
Yep.
And then customised it a bit.
I don't know what that is.
So you
I
got
probably should know, but I don't know. So tell us.
G400 G-Turbo.
Yep.
So basically the biggest turbo they do for these. Plus 100 injectors. Front mount intercooler. Intake pipe all the way to the turbo 4-inch. Airbox. Obviously made a custom top hat. A custom overflow bottle and rad cover from Hyperfab.
And a custom battery clamp.
Yeah, I've made it all red.
Very nice. You said you only just fitted all this stuff to it. You drove it down to TuneWorks on standard tune,
Yeah,
babied it down there, and then put
They
the big
did.
boy tune in. Do you know how much power? Or...
we're gonna go back there after
Yeah,
because it's still fresh mode. It's a bit tight,
let it wear in a bit.
but it's still made over 1,000 newton meters on 35s.
Yep.
And about 350 horsepower.
And that's through the portals as well.
That's through the portals.
It's like, obviously portals, you've got more resistance. in
yeah,
those
another whole
gearboxes.
gearbox basically, or a diff.
Yeah, so it would be sucking a little bit of power out. So that's pretty impressive.
I think they say it's about 30 kilowatts I've lost because of it.
Yep.
So when this rolled in, it made 88 kilowatts and 310 newton meters. So it's basically got 3 times the power to what I drove in with, and you feel it.
Yeah.
Almost as fast as Frank.
Yeah, nearly, nearly.
I got diff breathers.
Yep.
Upgraded the gearbox. So it's got an external cooler on it.
Got
on
one
the
of
manual.
those 360
Yeah.
boxes.
360 gearbox. I've got the transfer handbrake that comes standard with the portals.
Yep.
So it actually holds up on a hill.
Yeah.
Trimmed the bumper down, waiting until I get a bull bar, still working out which one I want. Yeah, I took-
Custom grill.
yeah, custom grill, can't
Where'd you
forget
get that from? Timu?
Ah, bloke up in Queensland.
Yeah,
Makes them
righto.
all in the house.
Yeah, shit.
Does whatever you want.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't read about it. Custom number plates.
Yep, Bandit too, because the other one's the Bandit.
Oh, I didn't even realise that.
Yeah. Well, it works both ways. It's Bandit number 2, or it's just Bandits.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought it was. Bandits. Still got the standard mirrors on it.
Yep, some oversized flares on it.
Yeah,
so that's
yep.
sort of with the portals too, because
Make up for the poke. Keep the boys in blue happy.
yeah, well, from 0 to POS 40, it still needed another like 50 mil added to the flare to be just inside. So if you run neg 38 or something on this,
It'll be ridiculous.
you wouldn't fit down the bloody road. Or in the drive-through.
Oh, you got
Brake.
is that a Mark's full drive?
Yeah.
Hydro booster.
That's the same as Baz.
Same as Baz. So I think I've talked about this on Baz. Maybe not. I'll probably get to it. But Mark's full drive do a hydro booster. I think it comes from F-Truck. Massive upgrade.
Stupid good.
Yeah.
Like,
It'd pull up like a Hyundai.
yeah.
And what did you say? You got 200 brake?
Yep, 200 brakes.
Front
all
and
round.
rear?
Yep,
Yep. So is it caliper and disc whole lot?
pretty sure.
Front and rear.
And obviously all the slotted rotors and all of that.
Yeah.
So this pulls up that well.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the other utes, the Barra's brakes sort of needed a bit of upgrade. So when I did this, it was just like, just give me the best.
Big question that's going to be probably asked. Everyone's going to be like, yep, you've got all this stuff. It's packaged. Like, excluding the motor, just like the portals and the brakes and that, because that's all package, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the rough like for someone to get that done to their car, like roughly? Is it like 40 grand, 60 grand, 80 grand?
About your base suspension pack. So like, I think that's Ironman shocks.
Yep.
It's about 67, I think.
Yep.
And then you need to bring the tyres and wheels.
Yeah, righto. So like 10 francs off Marketplace.
Yeah.
Excluding the car.
Just the axles.
Yeah, just for the axles and suspension. And the engineering though.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. So.
And the installation, labour and whatever else, because it's a bit of a job, I guess.
A bit goes into it.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's on the engineering.
Hyperfab.
Yeah, that's
Got that
Kaido.
from Kaido.
Both of them.
Oh, both? Oh, that's from
his,
Kaido too.
Yeah.
Didn't even know he done.
Yeah.
Did he make one for my head?
I think that was the second one he made.
Yeah, righto. There you go.
think.
That's cool.
And it's been beautiful.
We'll shut the bonnet and we'll get stuck into Frank.
This is the competition.
This is what we're up against here. This is probably, I would say, the greatest car that Toyota's ever made, arguably.
Each to their own.
Well, there's, you know, they've made lots of great cars. This is one of the best. This is my 1994 Toyota Hilux LN106.
30 years older.
30 years of technology advancement. Obviously, I've made videos on this car. Some of you will already know all the stuff, but just very quickly, for the people that haven't seen the other videos, custom bull bar with a K, come on the car. I think I paid 4.5 grand for the car on Marketplace. NA, didn't really have anything on it with stock. I've put new headlights in it, shiny chrome grille. Got the Goodyear boulders on here.
Nice and aggressive.
Yeah, mud trains and KMC IMS 552 rims. These have got a clear coat on them as well. Did you notice that?
Yeah, they're not going to get dirty.
It's a clear powder coat, so they don't get dirty. And I've got a set of second air beadlocks in them, which you don't have any beadlocks, do you? So maybe that's my advantage. Scrub bars.
Custom mounts.
Custom mounts. Don't look at the welds. Wasn't me.
Got the tub instead of the tray.
$1,000. Actually, no, I think I paid $1,500 on Marketplace. Come with the roll bar off an N80 Hilux. Probably fit a couple bales of hay in the back of here.
Yeah.
But like a bit trickier to get them out. I got my touring setup on the back here. Gas bottle. Toolbox, fridge, and I've got some recovery gear and a compressor in there. Upgraded door speakers. You wouldn't read about this one. Apple CarPlay. Got this off my mate Fizzy, second hand. It's probably 10 years old. And obviously got some gauges in there to show me all the power, and that's about it.
What do you got going under here?
Custom with a K. Front and rear leaf springs.
Oh.
No portals. And I've actually just pulled a few leaves out to make it ride softer, and then I've added an extended shackle to lift it back up to the right height.
Yeah.
And then I've just put a set of EFS shocks in it, longer ones though, so it will flex a bit better.
How they been?
I haven't used them. Just put them in last week, so, and braided brake lines, and mechanically I've been right over it recently and replaced a lot of stuff too. Done a R-Series gearbox conversion and the power mods under the bonnet, which we've looked at yours, but we haven't looked at mine yet. Oh, have a look at that.
That's not standard.
Nah, 2.8 litres of pure power.
Oh, you got a keychain turbo on it?
Yeah.
One of those little ones that spill up?
2.8, gave a bit of freshen up, 450,000 Ks untouched. Just done like the timing belt and all the hoses and a few bits and pieces. And then HD Auto turbo kit and boost compensated pump, 10mm pump.
How much boost?
20 PSI.
Oh, no!
She goes good. It's very light, so it's actually pretty quick. When you compare it to when it was NA, I'd say it's like 3 times faster than what it was before I turboed it.
Do you know how heavy it is?
Not sure. I'd love to weigh it, or if anyone wants to take a guess at how heavy this car would be, let us know in the comments. There's nothing like empty tub on the back, just say basic bull bar and a turbo. How much would it weigh? This here, new, genuine Toyota Ariel.
What about your exhaust?
Oh, exhaust. Didn't even show that.
Custom side dump by the looks of it.
Here, custom with a K. This is a 3-inch stainless system that I made just recently, and yeah, makes cool noises.
For a Hilux.
Yeah, for a Hilux. It's got 4-wheel drive, it's got leaf springs, and it's got mud tyres.
Yeah.
That's it.
Basically standard one with good tyres.
Yeah,
rims.
pretty much. So it's going to be a good comparison. We'll see how we go. Some of you may remember Aiden from our high country trip with Dan Kisler. He's local to here as well, so he come out and he's actually been holding the camera. But I told him
on the job,
jump in with me and The first thing we're going to do is obviously Matty's got these portals. What do you say? 60, 70 grand. Biggest advantage with them is the clearance. So we thought the first test we should do, let's test the clearance. So we're going to go try and find a set of ruts, and we're going to drive through them in both cars and compare. So we found a set of ruts down here. Matty's going to go first. We're going to see how much clearance this thing's got. Then I'll bring the Luxy down and we'll compare. As you can see here, Matty has got a lot of clearance under his diffs, and his tyres are also hugging the outside of the ruts, being so wide. Alright, well Matty made that look pretty easy, so I guess now it's my turn. Big Frank. Big Frank may not have portals, but what it does have is leaf over suspension and small diffs. Something a lot of people probably don't realise, these Hiluxes actually have very good clearance underneath, and also don't forget Matty is on bigger wheels, so I think Frank has done pretty well here. Did it touch?
I think you just made it.
Just made it?
Yeah, maybe touched at the top there a little bit, but...
Look at that! Don't even need portals. I think we're going to have to do another test.
Yeah.
Something else. That was too easy. I got an idea. Picture this. You're at camp, you're finished for the day, you're heading out, someone forgot to pack up their cargo box.
They just left it there.
They've just left it in the road and you're stuck there and you can't get out. Are you going to be able to drive over the top of it? Who the bloody hell leaves their box in the middle of the bloody campground? I think it's fair to say Matty won that one. I'll take it as a loss. Matty obviously had me there, but I'm not going to call it defeated yet. We're going to do the comfort challenge next, so we're just going to shoot back around to another little spot, and we're both going to drive through the same section of bumps at the same speed, and we're going to see who's comfier. So we got this rough, rutted out section here. We're going to send Aiden through to work out what speed we should hit it at, and then yeah, we'll send both cars through. So you're going to have to go through here as fast as you feel comfortable, and then we're going to add a little bit to that.
Oh, he's uncoiled.
Oh, this is unfair. What's the verdict?
Oh, I could have gone faster. I might do it again.
We'll just add to it. How
Right.
fast we going?
I was doing 25.
So we're going to do them 40. 35.
35.
All right, I'll go tell him. All right, Matt and Georgia, 35 k's an hour. He was doing 25 and he said, I could have went faster, I'm going to go again.
All right, shouldn't be that bad.
Nah, should be right.
Fucking seatbelt.
Oh,
Got a bit off track there. That was about 30. I don't think we lost too much stuff off the back. He's gonna have fun in that Hilux.
This is gonna be rough. Good to go? So we've all had a look at the footage and we've reviewed it, and what's the decider?
I reckon they're pretty similar, eh? They're both pretty horrible.
We're gonna call comfort a tie. What do you reckon, Aiden?
I reckon I won that one.
Yeah, Aiden won that one. He was his coils. We'll call that a tie. We'll move on to the next challenge. We're gonna do a hill climb. There's a bit of a hill over here, so to make it a little bit more interesting, maybe we'll go right to the bottom of it and we'll just start right from the very bottom.
Yeah.
We'll see who can get up it the quickest.
This will be easy.
If you're in Frank. All right, so we're at our hill. It's pretty steep, this one. It's dry, so it's pretty easy, but it'll be a good little one to compare to. Anyone from this area will know exactly what this hill is, and also you'll probably see there's a little bit of rubbish scattered around here, which is really sad, but it's not rubbish that's left from four-wheel drivers and campers. There's a tip right next to here, so it's basically the rubbish that's blown in the wind from the tip, so made a bit of a mess. But yeah, Matty's going to go first, so he's just squaring up, and I think to make it fair, we're going to pick like this rut here, and we're going to put the front wheel in there, and that's sort of the start line, which is right at the base of the climb, so no run up. What are we going? First gear, second gear?
Second low.
Second low. Righto.
Frank's not that quick. He won't be there, surely.
He made this first bit look easy, but then he was slow up the top, so I think Frank is going to lift a wheel on this first bit and get stuck.
What happened then?
I wanted to go the same line to keep it fair, but I actually couldn't drive it with no lockers. But I reckon I can still drive it, but I'm gonna have to go a different line. So I'm gonna have take two, but I'm allowed this one. Taking off in first low, I don't know how I'm gonna go here, but let's see if we can get second. When I got second gear, she was ready to party. I may have lost the time at the start, but I reckon I made up for it at the finish. We're not actually gonna know who's won until I edit the video so I can actually look at the times, but I was a slow start, but then I grabbed second and she got boogieing. What do you reckon?
Yeah, she was spinning the wheels.
Matty was
I kept it consistent.
Consistent. He was just medium pace the whole way, and I was like slow then race car. So I reckon it'll nearly even out. Next challenge is the mall crawl challenge, so we're gonna have to go to the mall. Down here at the Woolies car park, and we're gonna do the mall crawler challenge. So we've picked ourselves a park here. What do you reckon, Matt?
It's pretty good.
Timing how quickly we can get in there and how many attempts. What are you thinking?
Oh, it's not too bad. The rain sort of makes it interesting. You can't have your window down
Well,
or anything.
you can't see properly in the mirrors, even the windows a bit, you know. This is real life situation here. Let's do it.
That's good enough.
I reckon we got to make it, you got to park properly, proper straight.
Car parks are tiny here. I couldn't see that car in front, eh? That first one was a park. It was in the lines.
A park when you're a 79 driver. Alright, Frank's turn. We'll have to rerun.
Nah, real world test. That wheel's barely in at the front there.
It's in. I reckon it's in. I even have to move the trolley out of the way. All right, we're gonna head to the shed now and we'll do the flex test.
Do the flex test.
All right, so we're back at the shed now. We got the cars here and we're gonna do a flex test. Rod's just got a new forklift. We used it the other night, didn't we?
Yeah, electric one.
Electric one, it's like a stand-up one. And he said when he got it, he's like, oh, I want to do one of them things with the ute with it. So now's the chance he's gonna get to do it twice. Alright, what are we going? Front or rear?
Front wheel. Pick it up on the front.
Front wheel? Matt, you reckon because no weight in the back?
Yeah, keep a bit more weight in the back. Try and get the lifts flexed.
Alright, let's do it then.
That's off.
The tape measure.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, he's already got it. Look, he's excited. 645.
45 in the daily.
I reckon Frank's got that easy. Actually works pretty good. I'm actually impressed. I didn't think it was gonna flex that much. What was yours? 640?
640, I reckon 550.
I reckon 970.
What was...
Oh. Go more. It's got more. That's about its limit, I think. Do you reckon that's fair?
Well, how much weight's on it? Yeah, that's like a case of beer.
If we put a couple of boxes of beer in here, that's it. All right, get the tape measure. What was yours? 640. All right.
Show the camera.
780.
Fuck off.
I'm gonna call that 605. Yeah, we'll try the back wheel. It's actually worse. It's only 585. Yeah, I'll stick with the front measurement, thanks. We got a bonus flex challenge. What do you reckon, Matty?
They're gonna be pretty interesting. This thing's on coils all around.
Coils all round versus leafs all round. 76.
He's never flexed this up before either, so he's got no idea how it's gonna go.
And the setup's not for flex.
Nah,
it's a tourer, this car. Different coil conversion to my ute, more based around touring and road performance than flex and off-road.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? You can drive the fork.
I'm not certified.
Well, you got to beat, what was I? 605.
605.
You got to beat 605 to be better than an LN. Got the safety work boots on. Bloody Queenslander, this bloke. Are you forky certified or what? You drive a fork like you park a car at Woolies. That's the moment of truth. Are coils better than leafs?
Let's have a look. It is
900. Oh, hang on.
380 on the dot.
380 on the dot. Sorry, mate.
Not bad for a tourer.
Yeah, enough to get you to Woolies and back. Tourer, sway bars front and rear. Take them sway bars out, it'll flex more than that. What do you reckon it'd go with sway bars out? Have a guess, Matt. 700.
Yeah, probably around 700 at least.
Not as much as the J-Race rear, but. So what's the plan, Aiden? Leaf conversion.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the verdict? We've had the clearance test,
Had the comfort test.
the parking test,
And then the flex test.
Now, some of these are hard to decide who actually won, other than the drag race because it's time, and the flex because it's measured.
I don't know, I reckon they're both pretty good.
We're on a par. I think Matty's got me on the clearance.
You sort of got me on the parking. Like,
Yeah. I had him on the parking, but he tried to cheat and block me in with a bloody trolley. The comfort was pretty even. They're both leaf rear, they're both rough. I would argue and say that I lost. Well, I'm not meant to say that because I'm trying to win, but I'm going to say that I lost because it was pretty bad. We'll leave it up to you in the comments. You can judge off the GoPro footage whose was the roughest. And then obviously the flex test, Matty's won, Aiden's lost.
Yeah.
Frank nearly won. The drag race, I'm going to have to put that on the screen. Who's won? Because we don't actually know, because I've actually got to edit it to find out who won. So hopefully I won. Turns out they can both do the same thing.
They both can go everywhere.
So you can either have a budget car or you can have a really expensive car. Sometimes they can still do the same thing, but I was talking to Matty about this just before. I was saying, like, Frank's pretty agricultural to drive around. Been on a high country trip recently, it was rough, had no aircon, and like here's Matty just driving along.
Yeah,
and just like,
I just did like 3,000 k's down here.
Like imagine if I had to do that drive in Frank. I reckon it'd be heaps of fun, but yeah, there's obviously reasons why people build expensive cars other than trying to have all the flex and this and that.
Be the best off-road.
And like, I think most of the time it's just passion. Like, obviously, we have a look over here.
That's a lot of passion.
Let us know what you thought of this video in the comments. Let us know what you thought of Matty's rig or what you thought of Frank.
Yeah.
If you like this kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe, give the video a like. Go check out Matty's website, Outback Bandits.
Yeah, Outback Bandits.
And what, Matty Flexi on Instagram?
Matty Flexi on Instagram.
Matty Flexi on Instagram, and we'll see you on the next video.